documentaries about the World War I trenches.
For a number of years, tension between the main European powers had been increasing. Each country had been openly building up its military strength. In 1914, there were two main power blocs, the Triple Entente, Great Britain, France and Russia, and the Triple Alliance, Germany, Italy and Austro-Hungary. Under the Triple Entente, Britain promised to help France if it was attacked by Germany. Anti-German feelings had been building up in Britain long before 1914. By 1914, a German attack on France seemed very likely. People expected that such an attack could trigger off a war in Europe. War was declared when Archduke Franz Ferdinand was shot.
In September of 1914, the Germans were ordered to build trenches so the Allied forces couldn't outrun them. Two long trenches were dug from the coast of France to Switzerland, which was soon dubbed the Western Front. The trenches mostly ran alongside of each other and varied for a distance of over a kilometre to as little as 15 metres apart.
The front lines bent and twisted with the land in order to take advantage of the ridges and canals. They also zigzagged to contain shrapnel and explosions, and so a bullet could not travel the length of the trench. Raiders had to fight round every corner. Barbed wire doors that could be opened and shut also slowed down raiders. The zigzags also allowed attackers to be fired at from three sides.
Earth dug out to construct the trenches piled up to form a parapet and parados, increasing protection from enemy fire. It was preferred for a trench to be 2.5 metres deep so that a man could stand up without revealing his head. However, mud, rock and corpses often halted attempts to deepen them. To stop the vibrations of shell fire from letting earth from the parapet fall back into the trench, sandbags, corrugated iron or wirework were used to strengthen the walls. When it began to rain, mud and large pools of water became a problem. To remedy this, the British in particular began using duckboards.
On the side of the trench facing the enemy, a fire step allowed entries at night, soldiers at dawn, and defending soldiers to view and fire at the enemy. It was not often used during the day for viewing because of the risk of snipers. In this picture, there is someone using a periscope, which was one of Britain's main tactics.
The main differences between the German and British trenches was all down to the fact that Germans dug in first. This meant they were on higher ground and better soil conditions too. Britain, however, was barely 3 feet above sea level, so when we dug in, our trenches instantly flooded. They would also regularly collapse because of the water weakening in the structure. Britain commanding officers believed that the trenches were only temporary, so were hastily constructed. The Germans knew that they would be staying there for a long time, and so carefully planned out the details of the trenches.
Same old trenches, same old view, same old rats as blooming tame, same old dugouts, nothing new. Same old smell, the very same old buddies out in front, same old strap from 2 till 4, same old scratching, same old aunt, same old bloody war.